Hi, I'm David, 73 years old.
And if I could go back and shake my 21-year-old self, I would tell him one thing. Working yourself to death won't make you rich, but it will cost you everything else. It took me 52 years to learn this lesson, and I learned it the hard way.
The lie I believed. When I was young, everyone told me the same thing. Work hard, put in the hours, grind now, relax later. So that's what I did. I worked 60-hour weeks, then 70. I took every overtime shift. I never said no to my boss. I missed dinners, weekends, vacations, all because I thought I was building something. I thought if I just worked hard enough, long enough, I'd finally have the life I wanted. You know what I have now? Money in the bank, sure, but also a bad back, high blood pressure, and memories of my kids growing up that I wasn't there for.
And here's what I learned. Nobody on their deathbed wishes they'd spent more time at the office.
What they don't tell you about working hard. Here's the truth about working too much. It doesn't actually make you that much richer. Sure, you make more money, but you also spend more money trying to make up for the life you're missing. I bought my wife expensive gifts because I felt guilty for never being home. I took the kids to Disney World once a year to make up for missing their baseball games every week.
I bought stuff I didn't need because I was too tired to enjoy anything that didn't come in a box.
And here's the real kicker. All those extra hours I worked, most of that money is gone now. Spent on things I can't even remember buying. But the time I lost with my family, that's gone forever. You can't buy that back, no matter how much you save. The moment I realized I was wrong, I was 52 when it finally hit me.
My daughter was getting married, and during her speech at the rehearsal dinner, she thanked her mum for always being there and teaching her about life. She didn't mention me once.
Not because she doesn't love me, but because I wasn't there. I was at work. I missed the school plays, the parent-teacher conferences, the late-night talks, the Sunday morning pancakes. I thought I was being a good father by providing. And I was providing. I gave them a nice house, good schools, everything they needed.
But I didn't give them me. That night, I sat in my hotel room and did the math. I calculated all the hours I'd worked over the years, all the overtime, all the extra shifts, and I realized I traded the best years of my life for money I didn't even need.
What I should have done instead. Here's what I wish someone had told me when I was younger. Save early, work smart, live now. Not work hard now, live later. That's a trap. You don't need to work 70 hours a week to build a good life. You need to, 1.
Start saving young, even if it's small.
I didn't start seriously saving until my 40s because I thought I needed to make more money first. Biggest mistake.
Even $50 a week adds up over decades. Compound interest is real. Start early, even if it feels pointless. 2. Live below your means. I kept upgrading my lifestyle every time I got a raise. Bigger house, nicer car, fancier dinners.
If I'd kept living like I did in my 30s and just saved the difference, I'd have retired at 55 instead of 67.
3. Protect your time like it's money. Because it is. Actually, it's more valuable than money. You can always make more money. You can't make more time. The work-life balance nobody talks about. Everyone says work-life balance like it's some impossible goal. It's not. You just have to actually choose it. Here's what real balance looks like, and it's simpler than you think. Work your 40 hours, do your job well, then go home. That's it. That's the secret.
You don't need to be first in and last out. You don't need to check emails at 10 p.m. You don't need to sacrifice your health and family to prove you're a hard worker.
I spent years chasing promotions I didn't even want, just because I thought that's what success looked like. You know what success actually looks like? Being at your kid's soccer game on a Wednesday afternoon because you left work on time, cooking dinner with your wife instead of eating takeout at your desk.
Taking a walk because you want to, not because your doctor said you have to. Success is having a life outside of work, not after work. During work years. Right now.
The money part, everyone gets wrong. Let me tell you something about money that took me decades to understand. The goal isn't to make as much money as possible. The goal is to need as little as possible while still living well. I know people who make half what I made and they're happier than I ever was. Why? Because they figured out early what actually matters.
They drive older cars that still run fine. They live in smaller houses that feel like home. And they take cheap vacations with their families instead of expensive trips alone. And they saved, not by working more, but by spending less.
Here's my advice. Pay yourself first. Before you pay any bill, put money into savings. Even if it's just 10% of your paycheck, make it automatic so you don't even see it. Don't keep up with the Joneses. I wasted so much money trying to impress people I didn't even like. Big house in the right neighborhood, new car every few years.
Brand name everything. None of it made me happy. Invest in experiences, not things. The stuff I bought is in storage or a landfill, but the few vacations I actually took with my family, those are the memories I have left.
What I'd do differently. If I could go back to my 20s with what I know now, here's exactly what I'd do. I'd work my 40 hours, save 20% of every paycheck, and spend the rest of my time living. Not working overtime to buy a bigger TV, not taking on extra projects to impress my boss, not sacrificing my health for a job that would replace me in 2 weeks if I dropped dead.
I'd be home for dinner every night. I'd coach my kids' teams. I'd take that road trip I kept putting off. I'd say yes to the weekend camping trip instead of working Saturday. And you know what? I'd probably have just as much money as I do now. Maybe more. Because I wouldn't have spent it all trying to make up for being an absent father and husband.
The best investment I could have made wasn't in stocks or real estate. It was in my relationships and my health. Those are the only things that matter at 73. My advice to you, if you're young and reading this, please don't make my mistake.
Don't sacrifice your life for a job that doesn't care about you. Don't work yourself into the ground thinking it'll pay off someday. Start saving now.
Even if it's $20 a week, you'll thank yourself later. Live below your means. You don't need the fancy apartment or the new car. You need financial security and free time. And for God's sake, leave work at work. Go home, be with your family, take care of your health, have hobbies, have friends, have a life.
Because here's what I learned after 52 years. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. And time with people you love, that's the only wealth that actually matters. The hard truth. I'm 73 now. I have money in the bank. I have a nice house. I have everything I worked so hard for.
But I'd give it all back for one more decade with my kids when they were young, one more year of good health, one more chance to do it right. I can't get that time back. But you still have yours. Don't waste it working for a life you'll be too tired to enjoy. Work smart, save early, live now. That's what took me 52 years to learn the hard way. I hope you learn it faster than I did, because by the time you realize what really matters, it might already be too late to get it back.
Don't wait till you're 73 like me. Start living today.
If this made you pause, don't ignore it. Share this with someone who needs the reminder.
Leave a comment. What are you going to do differently starting today? Subscribe for more real truths.
Because time isn't waiting. The clock is ticking. What will you do with yours?